Now, we're just going to give a quick rundown here on weekly competitions, just in general, and do a quick run of this one. But it's just a piece of advice regarding their rewards and stuff. Like, if you do a run of these events and you kind of end up in, the top kind of percentages of it, and just see, even from the top 50% upwards kind of thing, just keep in mind the fact that, like, say if you're up in the top 10%, your rewards are your 80k, your 80 tokens, and your 8 import parts. If you were to go like trying to push up to that top 1%, like you might find yourself doing this run lots and lots of times over, and realistically, like the difference in the top rewards, you're talking about, say, from the top 15% to the top 1%, the difference is 30 tokens, which isn't, it's not nothing. It's about half of a day's work in terms of the rewards for doing the quests. But at the same time, it's like, if you're spending 9 tickets to do this run 3 times, and you manage to improve your time by like 5% up to the next reward, the reward is just 10,000 credits and 10 tokens. It's not huge, so don't like go crazy too much on trying to get the absolute best time on this one and these weekly events. Just like I said, and obviously if you have a really bad run, just kind of like maybe give it another run. If you're kind of new to the game and starting off with the handling, you might find it easy to play somewhat high in the Lotus Elite Sprint if you have this car unlocked. But you'll probably notice that most of the leaderboards and the cars involved in it use this Mercedes-Benz AMG GTS. Like if you take a look at the leaderboards ever, the top players, the car name is just it's the Mercedes-Benz the whole way down. And the reason for that is just that car's top speed, cruising speed is 204 miles an hour. It's a really, really good at these events. But more so, like I said, it's good if you are used to the handling of this game in comparison to the Lotus Elite Sprint. That's a far better beginner's car. The Mercedes-Benz AMG is just a better car in general, just in terms of when it gets up to speed, especially on longer courses where you have a few decent straights. But I just said I'd kind of point out these ones. Just like weekly competitions, definitely something that all players should be kind of aiming to put a time in for, because I noticed actually on the from working out how many players are actually taking part in these, there's a lot less than there was like last month. And it does just take 3 tickets once in a week, so just even if you just do a quick run there, like you get yourself like some rewards, and it's like one of the ways to get tokens in the game, a handful of import parts and some credits. Like I say, I wouldn't focus on trying to like do it over and over and again for the top time. I was just skip left here. It is slightly faster to go down through the middle route, but it is just a safer route for me to go on the left hand side. But yeah, you notice with this car, it's like the cruising speed, like I said, is up and over the 200 miles an hour, whereas that Lotus Elite Sprint, while it is insanely faster in the acceleration department than this AMG, the Lotus Elite's top speed is 170-ish, I think. No, I think it might actually be 160, whereas the it goes to 170 under nitro, whereas you'll see like that is easily beaten by the AMG's top speed, especially when you have these long straights. It's going to cut a hard right here to the inside. You lose a lot of speed, but it's just so you can shockwave. Oh, AI, what do you do? And like normally if I place kind of in the top 10-ish% of these, I'm happy enough with it. But it is just a case of like, do make sure and place a time, but don't go to top 5%. But like, and that will probably get knocked down to here during the week for myself. And like the thing is, if I get into that part, like what's the difference is, 10 tokens. Or if I, where am I going to regun that one again just to get a more perfect time and like waste, like a lot of tickets to get 10k extra credits and an extra 10 tokens. So it's just a bit of advice just in terms of doing the weekly competition, and definitely like don't try and get crazily like up the leaderboards, especially if you're kind of finding yourself placing, with a decent enough score. If you obviously feel like you could do a lot better than your score, just go in and try it a second time, or if you get taken out by the AI or so. But yeah, definitely do like place a time, because any of the times will get you some credits and stuff anyway, so it's worth doing a run. Yeah, but I'll leave it at that. Just I said I'd give some tips on the weekly competition. Just definitely for all kind of newer players and stuff, should be looking at putting in a time on that. And that's just once a week, 3 tickets. It's not too bad. Okay, guys, there's a sub button up there, and random indie game reviews that I do there, and some other video from my channel there that YouTube thinks you guys would make use of. So again, I'll stop ranting, and yeah, if these videos do help, please maybe consider returning a favor and clicking one of those buttons above. Alright, good luck and drive safe.